Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to warp your clay loom. I'm just going to use a paper example, but this piece will be your clay loom that we made in class. You do need to have a piece of bubble wrap underneath at all times in case you drop it on the table. Okay, to start we need to figure out how long our string needs to be. So to do that, we're going to hold it here and you're going to wrap it around the loom the number of times that you have holes. So in this case I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to wrap this around 6 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, go ahead and cut that, and then that will give us the string that we can use to create our warp. Okay, next step, we're going to slide it through this first hole, poke that through, and we're going to just do a regular double knot, just like when you start tying your shoes. Okay, you can trim off this little tail. Okay, now next we're going to bring this down our loom into this bottom hole. Okay, so you can poke that through. Okay, then to go into the next slot, you're going to come up from the back to the front. Okay, come down to the other side. This time we're going to go through the front. Okay, and next we're going to come up through the back. So by doing this, we have nice straight lines running here on the front, and we have these loops here on the back. Okay, so we don't necessarily need to see those for our finished weaving, so that's why we're going to warp it this way. Oops. Okay, up through the back. Down through the front. And just keep going with that pattern until you are all the way across. Through the front. Scooch over, up through the back, and down through the front. Now on this last warp here, on our last hole, alright, we're going to bring the yarn kind of to the front, and we're just going to tie it into a knot. So if you stick your finger underneath this warp here, flip that over, tie once, tie twice. Now you want your string to be relatively tight, but not tight enough that you can't move the string up and down, and definitely not tight enough to where you're pulling it and your string is snapping. Okay, from here, trim, and then you're ready to start weaving. Okay, at the end of class, you're going to move your loom over to one side of your bubble wrap. You're going to fold this over, and then you'll slip this into a Ziploc bag.